The word of God is that seed, but let it find a resting place in your mind and then give it time.
The one who purchased salvation for us, he did not purchase salvation as a spirit. No, he had to become a man to come and die as a man, and is today seated at the right hand of the Father as a man. The reason why we know Jesus is coming is because he left with his body. He doesn't need another body to return. The assurance of his coming is because when he left with his body. So he has satisfied the condition that still gives him allowance into the world of men. The first time he could not just come because he never had a physical body. So he needed to go through the labor of finding a virgin, waiting for a virgin, and then, being incubated in her stomach for 9 months. But this time around, he can come anytime because he does not need a body again. Now watch this. Everything that happens on earth happens through men. You may have heard me teach that all blessings come from God through men to men. All troubles come from Satan through men to men because of the presence of men. Societies are destroyed because of the presence of men. Evangelism happens because of the presence of men. Leadership happens, territorially speaking, because of the presence of men. The reason why some nations are called third world and others are called first world is because of men. It's not the seeds that make them first world or whatever it is. The battle on earth today is for the hearts and the minds of men. I hope you know the battle on earth is not for gold. The battle on earth is not for oil. Listen, the battle on earth is not even for territory. The greatest battle on earth is who captures the hearts and the minds of men. The reason why your bank is functioning right now is because of men. The reason why you want to build a business right now is because there are men in Enugu. If you leave Enugu with goats alone and you are the only human being, even if the banks and the oils and everything are left, you cannot do business. Are you seeing that everything literally happens because of men? Isn't it interesting that everything happens because of men, and yet most people learn every other thing but man? They do not know about men, but they know about business. They open a school. Why are you opening schools? Because you know people will keep giving birth and their children will go to school. Your business literally is founded on that philosophy that the presence of men guarantees the continuity of your business. Some of you who have stores here, it's alone because there are humans, and even when you cut the hair it will still grow back. You cut it. You literally build a business around that information. Why does your rest of men? It is men that eat the meal and they will go to toilet and then return back again. So if they buy your bag of rice today, you tell him, see you next time. That statement is predicated on the information that you are a man. There is something about you that my business is built upon. Imagine if we ate once and never had to eat again. Farming will be useless. Manufacturing will be useless. Production will be useless. It is because you know that someday this cloth I am wearing is going to go through wear and tear. You literally, based on that information, you build a business around it. In one word, business is the ministry of men. Listen carefully, please. Don't think I don't know what I'm saying. Business is not the ministry of bottles. Business is not the ministry of containers. Business is not the ministry of cars. Business is not the ministry of schools. Business is the ministry of men. Every other product that you call business is only a midwife. The final consumer is a man. So if you know your product and you do not know the man, the reason why you clean your chairs very early in the morning, Those who clean this beautiful church, when you came here early in the morning, probably there was no one or maybe a few people, and yet you had the confidence to set the stage because you knew that men will come. Imagine if you saw cows just coming, maybe 30 of them. Would you say you are welcome, God bless you, find a place to sit? No. Cows are physical things, but that's not what you are looking for. Men. Any leader who does not understand men is going to fail. As a pastor, as a businessman. The reason why most of us do not excel in our influence and our leadership is because we took our time to study any other thing and every other thing, and we ignored men. The zenith of God's creation. If God is going to lift you, it will come through men.